Virgil, first of all, congratulations. The winning run continues for Liverpool, but after such a quick start to the game, how hard did you have to work in that second half for the 3 points?
I think it's always hard to come here. Obviously the results, I think over the years, have always been very tight and close, and I think obviously I think we scored a fantastic goal in my opinion. Well played, obviously Cody, Costas, great finish from Diogo, and I think could have done maybe a little bit better. Second half, obviously, then we know they're coming out a little bit more pressure on the ball, and I think we have to play a little bit more than we did. And overall, obviously, take the 3 points and intense run before the international break on a high, and now we go to the internationals.
Cody, it was a great ball for Jota for that goal. Talk us through it, because you had to be so patient in the build-up, but then when the goal came, it just seemed to come so quickly.
Yeah, I think Costas turned on, and then fullback was pretty tight on me, so I made a counter movement, and great ball from Costi, and then I saw Jota running inside the box, so tried to put it in front of him, and he was sharp like always, and then put it in.
It was your first Premier League start today. You've had to come off the bench in all the other games. Was it important for you to make an impact? Yeah,
I think first start, obviously you want to show what you got, and I think we have a great squad with a lot of quality, and today was my turn, and I did my best, so yeah.
And defensively, best defence in the league so far, you got to be happy with that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Obviously we keep going, we keep working, and we never satisfied, so we always can improve, and I think today as well, obviously I think we needed Ali twice, 3 times maybe, and that's what we're trying to avoid. But if we have to defend, we have to defend with everything that we got, and everyone is contributing to clean sheets, but I'm very happy with the clean sheet as well.
Well, you're top of the league heading into the international break. Do you think you've surprised a few with the way you've started under the new manager?
Listen, I think there's always expectations towards different teams, and whatever the outside world thinks of us, we don't really care. We want to improve, we want to challenge, we want to compete to the final day and win and be successful, and that's what we're focusing on, not what other expectations or something like that will be. We got a lot of points up until now, but we want to have a lot more, and we know how tough the fixture list will be after the international break. Well, why not enjoy it? So I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully everyone involved with Liverpool as well.
Well, Virgil, you are today's man of the match. Cody, I'll let you do the honours.
Congrats. Congrats, brother.
Thanks, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much.
A key role for both of them today. Virgil van Dijk marshalling the back line that kept yet another clean sheet, while Cody Gakpo got the all-important assist for the only goal at Selhurst Park, scored by Diogo Jota. Let's look back at that goal. It came just 9 minutes in, Mo.
Yeah, it was a very good goal, wasn't it? Very well worked. They were looking dangerous down this left-hand side. Tsimikas played a lovely weighted ball. And Gakpo, I was really impressed with this, because lots of wide players, they lift their head up, they look into the middle, they see nobody, so they tend to take another touch. But as a centre-forward, Wrighty, we just want them to whip it in as quick as you can.
Put it in there, because as you've seen with Diogo Jota there, Jules, he knows where he wants to end up. And he obviously knows, in respect of Gakpo, he's going to put it in first time, because then once this goes in, he's in front of him. And that is the difference. That's the margins for Palace today. You know, that's the one bit of real true quality we saw in the game, and the game's over in respects of a result, because they've got the player who, in the moment, has come to life there, Diogo Jota.
The timing of that run from Jota, Jules, was absolutely exquisite, wasn't it? He literally landed in front of the defender. The split second the ball was produced there, and that's... the timing is an art, isn't it?
It's artistry, what we just saw. People just take that for granted. They see that because, like Michael, what you rightly showed, on the edge of the box, when Gakpo's putting it in, there's no one in there. So at some stage, you're going to have to get there. So people think that, he's just going to push past a massive defender like that. He's got to make a move. It's a really good point that Michael made to show Jota. Look where he's behind him as we speak there. And then he's got to come in there. Chalobah knows at some stage, I've got to make sure I clear this. But he's too quick, Diogo Jota, with his thinking and his movement, and the fact that Gakpo's put it in so early. It's brilliant movement, and it's very underrated stuff, that kind of play.
Yeah, because the defender knows where you want to go, doesn't he? And you've just got to time it in the right way, and that's why you see a lot of centre-forwards getting behind. You see there, Jota was in behind his man. So he doesn't know when he's about to start running. It's very easy to go in front, but you'll get tackled. And it's very easy to make a run early to get in front, but then you'll go in front of the near post, you'll make your finish hard. So the key is to time it so you're maximising your chance of scoring, so you're more central to goal. And you're obviously on the blind side of the defender. So all of those things, centre-forwards are thinking as the game is being built up down the left-hand side. So it was absolutely timed to perfection.
Beautiful.
Brilliant finish.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
From a striker watching it, it's beautiful to watch.
Well, they enjoyed that. Agreed, have both of them alongside me. I wonder if they agree about this critical moment in the game, which came in the second half. Should we have seen a penalty?
I think so. And I think that, obviously, I think Virgil van Dijk, he's working on instinct here. You know what I mean? You can see him here with his arm. He pulls him here. People are saying, oh, yeah, but he's nowhere near the ball. He's not interfering. He's not getting involved in the play. But Virgil knows something. You know, obviously Virgil doesn't know if that's coming to him or not by the time he's pulling him now. He doesn't know that ball's going to, by the time he connects the ball, whether it's going to go to Mark. Look, he's already pulling him, but now the ball's gone too high, and now they're going to say, oh, it's because he's got no effect on the ball. Virgil knows that if that was given as a penalty, people would be saying something like, why is Virgil touching there? That's what would have happened, but, you know, they've probably got another way to explain this one away.
Did you agree, Michael, about should have been a penalty?
Yes, I thought it should have been a penalty. When it wasn't given on field, I didn't think it was one of those that VAR are going to get involved in, because there are mitigating circumstances. You could argue, as Wright says, the ball was too high, the ball would never have got to him, blah, blah, blah. It was only a quick pull. But should the referee have given it in real time if he saw it? Yes, I think Liverpool got away with one.
All right, we're going to get the official word now from former Premier League referee Dermot Gallagher, who joins us. Derm, thank you so much for your time. You heard the guys in studio. You've seen the incident. Can you explain to us why that was not a penalty?
I think Michael's done my work for me. Honestly, I think it comes across quickly. We watch it in slow motion. I think that's a big thing there, Julie. When you watch it in slow motion, he's got him twice as long as we think. I think he does grab hold of him, but in penalty area you see all players are reaching for each other. He lets go of him very quickly. The ball's high, it goes towards Alisson, who punches it away. Pre-season there was this told the clubs it has to have impact, it has to have consequence. You look at the ball's too far away from Gay, as Michael said, that's what was told. I also think we've got this better threshold of on-field decision, what the referee to make it. And as Michael said, if it's thrown to the VAR, it will never, ever be overturned.
You know, when you look at that, Derm, even with that last angle, when the ball goes across and Virgil starts pulling him, Virgil doesn't know where the ball's going to end up then.
No, exactly.
It's once he's taken the strike there, Derm, and the fact that it's come off the back of his heel, it's gone high, and everyone say, oh, he's not. You watch it here, Virgil's already got hold of him now, right? He's got hold of him, he's stopping him. If that ball comes in, he's impeded him. So for him, he's impeded him. So we can't just say, oh, because the ball's gone up there, it's not a penalty because he's not gonna get the ball. We've got to give it because of Virgil's intentions. And I think that Virgil, in that moment, his instinct, it's just instincts with the defender. Like you said, Mert, they're just then, Derm, you naturally pull him. He's pulled at him. And that could have been something that was given. If it was given, I'd say, wow, that's strange of Virgil to pull him there. That's a big chance he took.
Yeah, Dermot, I just want to ask you a quick question. So I get the VAR side of things in that they're not going to relook at that because there are other circumstances at play. I get that. But as an incident, do you think that was a penalty or not? From a referee's point of view, not from VAR, from a referee's point of view, would you have given that penalty?
I wouldn't. And I was so surprised to be asked to sit up here to speak to you both, honestly.
We just wanted to see your beautiful shirt, though. Look how beautiful his shirt is.
New one, that?
Yeah, it's a new one.
I just think sometimes, you know, players reach, players feel, and you have to be careful what you wish for. That 2 seasons ago we were in a situation where everybody's going, penalties are too soft, you know, we're giving them for nothing. And now the tolerance level is higher. I actually like the first 6 weeks, however it's been. I like the fact it's been raised. I like the fact we know it's got to have impact, it's got to have consequence. So I'm a lot more comfortable than I was 2 years ago about these kind of decisions.
All right, Derm, and the beautiful new shirt, thank you so much for your time.
You're the best, Derm.
Thank
God
you.
bless you, Wright.
OK, Palace did have a number of chances in the second half. It was improved. We wondered where Mateta was. Suddenly he was introduced. Well,
yeah, because, you know, same with Will Hughes. I think Will Hughes came on and made a big difference. But you can see, even just with that instance there, you know, Mateta being in a position, a focal position, you can see Eddie stretching there. Like, it's very hard to get the direction when you're stretching because then you're just trying to connect with it. You know, so he's in it straight at the keeper. And again, with Eze, good strike, straight at the keeper. I think this one, Mike, you know, it's straight at him. You've got to do, but it's this chance here, Mike, you know.
Some really poor finishing, wasn't there, from Crystal Palace there? I mean, this is another poor one.
Oh, God, it's so bad.
I agree with you on the Nketiah one. When you stretch and you lose accuracy. But there was no stretching from Eze there. He had a couple of options. We were debating this one, while we were watching it, you would have let that come across your left foot. But you had a better left foot than me, so I would have done the same as him.
You would have opened up though, Mike.
Obviously, he's tried to go far corner.
Yeah, but Michael,
whipped it near post.
I would have let it come across me more, so as then you open up that bit of the goal, or you can hit it with real power into the near post. Yeah. But what I know that Michael's finished. So what I would have done here, Mike, because I know you've got the outside of the right foot finish as well. But like the little flick over him or something, or you can whip it in there, Mike. But I think I would have let that come across to my left foot. I'd have let it come across, so I was then the defender's out, and then I'd really drive it in there, so you can go with more power rather than opening your body, trying to bend it around a place where there's not a lot of space. Mike, you think you should have given him the eyes?
I think possibly eyes and whip it into the near. That's what I would have done, because compromising my right foot in my eyes was better than leaving it onto my left where I wasn't as comfortable. Wright, he had a stronger left foot than me, so I get the textbook probably says hit it with your left foot. But I would have gone right foot and eyes.
Yeah, but then if you've got the eyes, Mike, that's top finishing, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because as soon as you
tried it.
Yeah, you tried. But when we the first thing Mike said, he said the eyes. I said probably, yeah. Probably, I think Harry Kane probably gives the eyes there. Yeah. You know, because of the proximity of where he was in the goal as well.
Well, 8 shots for Palace compared to the 1 in the first half. So an improved second half, but still nothing to show for it. Another defeat for them. Let's hear post-match thoughts from their manager, Oliver Glasner.
Oliver, the wait for a first Premier League win this season keeps carrying on. What didn't quite work out there for you today?
I think second half, so really great. So first half, Liverpool showed why they just lost one game and won all the other games and played really well. So we had a great start with an offside goal, and then we struggled a little bit. But second half, we did really well. We created chances. I think we don't get more chances like this. And also, I saw now on TV for me a clear penalty, the foul on Mark Gay. He holds him with 2 hands, and and so at the end it's a loss. But the second half especially gives me a lot of confidence for our upcoming games, and this is what I also told the group. Yes, we are very disappointed because the players invest a lot, and we could see we were, especially second half, we were competitive at maybe the best team at the moment, and so this is what we have to build up on, and this is what we will do.
On the penalty call, the match centre say that there wasn't sustained holding. Do you think there needs to be clearer guidelines on what that exactly means?
I don't know what this, especially this is a term, but it's not about which term is written. It's when I see the picture, I have to decide, and then I don't have to look what is the term, but this is clear. And when you see it, Mark makes the movement to the ball, and I don't know. I think it's Cody Gakpo holds him with 2 hands, and he can't go to the ball, and this is in the box. Then it's a penalty, and so if the same foul is somewhere on the halfway line. It's a foul, and so there is no. If it's a foul, it's a foul.
If it's a foul, it's a foul, says Oliver Glasner. I'm sure he'll be looking at that in the long time he has to wait before the next game, thinking, why didn't we get it?
Yes, no doubt he'll look at it again. And as we said, we thought it was a penalty. But I think he should also look at himself after today. I must admit, I rarely have a pop at managers, but I think that the system was a bad one to play against Liverpool to start with, and then you've got to question whether you're leaving out someone like Mateta, who came on in the second half, did well. Palace looked more dangerous, so you can always say it afterwards. But even before the game, me and Wright looked at each other and thought, Mateta, the goals that he scored and the presence that he has on a football pitch. Very, very surprising that he's not started. Of course, he brought him on quickly. Might have been too little too late. But I thought the system that he played, as I say, a back 3, ends up being a back 5. Too many spare players at the back there. Then they concede all possession because there's spare men everywhere for Liverpool. And the selection. I thought the 2 things that he did today were questionable.
Ricey?
No, I just thought, I was very surprised to not see Mateta because of the physical aspect he brings to the game. And you can see, 8 shots in the second half. simply because he's there. He's somebody to pass to. And then the same with Will Hughes coming on, who's fantastic. And we're hearing that Adam Wharton isn't quite fit. So you just think to yourself, at home, you want the big man on, passing the ball into him, people around him. Maybe that fires up Eze a little bit more, gets Eddie Nketiah more chances, simply because they've got a focal point. And I thought at home it was maybe it's the wrong decision not to start him and Will Hughes.
8 points worse off than they were at the same stage last season. Crystal Palace. For Liverpool, it's 3 points, and they now get to sit back and watch as the other contenders are in action. Both kicking off at the same time. You got Manchester City at home against